What's up, guys? I am the jack of all trades, and today I'm bringing you two absolute heaters out of the big nickel over G formation. I guess really quick, I'll show you my settings just to prove I'm playing on all pro difficulty and not rookie, because this blitz will be coming in so clean. A lot of people might think I'm just playing on rookie, and it's not legit, I guess. But we're doing all pro because that's just kind of what weekend leagues played on, that difficulty. So the formation big nickel over G, it's in literally every defensive playbook, so this should be something you can add to your scheme right away, these two blitzes. So there's only two personnel spots you really want to be aware of, and that's your strong safety, your nickel safety here. It'll be your starting strong safety that's moved down there in the box right away. So you're just going to want to sub in your fastest safety who's got, or corner, who's got a really good pursuit, because you'll be blitzing him a lot. And then also hit power is kind of like a bonus, because if he's hitting the quarterback, he's got good hit power, he might cause a lot more turnovers like that. So Amos is pretty much perfect for that spot. And then for one of your middle linebackers, so I like to pick the weak side linebacker. You're going to want to sub in your user. So someone who's fast, that's got good hit power, and then good agility and jumping. You'll be using him every snap, and you'll be sending him up the A-gap blitzing, or you'll be dropping him in coverage. So a guy like Roquan's perfect for this position too. And then you also want to be aware that you can sub in your free or strong safety, one of your safeties at this position. So if you're playing Ultimate Team, you could sub in a guy like Sean Taylor, and he'll be perfect to play there. So we'll pick cover 3. You can really do this out of any coverage, but it works best out of cover 3, because when you base align, which will be your first adjustment here, every time you want to base align, it brings Amos right down to the line of scrimmage perfectly. And then manually blitz him, and then you're going to want to QB contain, so Amos is also containing. And keep an eye on him, because sometimes, especially if they come out in gun bunch for whatever reason, when you base align and then blitz him and QB contain him, sometimes he'll be blitzing if he's like too far wide. So just make sure that he lined up, good enough so that he is QB containing. And then the last thing I like to do here is I just like to put my middle linebacker, or whatever linebacker's on the side of your blitzing strong safety in the box. Just put him on a curl flat, and then a hard flat. Both your guys are pressing triangle, and then right thumbstick down. So I like to do that just because the hard flat, like zone in general, plays really well this year, and this blitz should be coming in so quickly that they really only have time to pass to the flats. And then I also like to bring down the free safety a little bit too, just to help out in coverage. And then take your user linebacker that you'll be covering the middle of the field with, and line him up in the A gap. You're not going to blitz him or go send the line of scrimmage or anything like that. Just keep him right here, and then bluff blitz. Like not actually bluff blitz, but just drop back in coverage when the ball is hiked, obviously. But you want to look like you're blitzing here. So then cover the middle of the field, and there you go. Amos was screaming in, but on all pro, Andy Dalton's a little smarter than that, so we tried to roll out. But since you're containing, Leonard Floyd's able to clean up here on the sack. So I'll do the replay mode right here really quick. This blitz really kind of confuses the guard and tackle and center for whatever reason, and he just does not get picked up. So he comes through clean every time, and he's running back normally won't get there in time, but he dropped back super far. So it would be a sack if he was just normal in the pocket. And then of course he saw that Amos was screaming off the edge. Normally he'd be sacked like right away, and there's really nothing open downfield. And so he sees Amos coming, so he tries to roll out, but since you're QB containing, Floyd's there to clean up. So that's the first blitz, where you blitz your strong safety there. And now the second blitz, what you're going to do is same setup pretty much for the most part. You're going to base line again, but this time you're not blitzing Amos, you're leaving him as is. You're still QB containing, and I also again like to hard flat my coverage, just so those two outside guys play the hard flats a little better. And then I bring your free safety again down in the box just a little bit, excuse me. And then go to your user linebacker again, put him in the A gap, and then this time, right when the ball is hiked, you're gonna wanna, you could be holding R2 if you want, but you're gonna wanna sprint right through the line of scrimmage. The center, for whatever reason, is gonna try and double team our buddy right here, Eddie Goldman, your D tackle. And then he's gonna try and peel over to you, but since you're lined up on the line of scrimmage, and then since you picked your fastest user, he should be quick enough to just burst right through the line of scrimmage and sack the quarterback before he even finishes his drop. So yeah, and then if you can, try and when you run, try to run away from that center, and run more towards the guard, because that guard will be blitzing, or excuse me, will be blocking your other defensive tackle. In this case, Akeem Hicks, and then the right tackle will always, you know, block your defensive end. So just make sure you kind of try and run more towards that guard in the center. But yeah, just run down the middle, you should be good. So we'll try and do it here. Like it. And boom. Before he can even get the pass off, sack. So I'll go into replay mode again really quick just to show you how this works and what went down. So boom, we hike the ball. The center again, you see he tries to double team and then peel to you, but your guy is just way too quick to get a hand on him. And you know, before he doesn't even have like 3 seconds, probably has like 2.5 seconds. Only pass that has a chance of being open is the flats. But you got Amos out there, or your fastest strong safety, and if he threw that, he's probably gonna get picked or just lit up immediately. So most guys won't react that quick like the all-pro computer does, but you know, that's why I'm running it on this difficulty. If it works on this, then it's gonna work in a real game. So yeah, those are the 2 blitzes. They're total heaters. I use this before it gets patched, because I mean, this is definitely kind of screwing with the AI, and the blocking in general is kind of spotty. So here's just one more time from from Roquan Smith's perspective, which comes in clean. Normally you can be so quick too that the running back won't be able to pick it up, and if they do block a running back too, then you can send Amos, and you can blitz both of them at the same time, and that works too. But you don't. I'm just showing you that you don't even have to blitz both of them. You can just blitz 5 and get through in like 3 seconds, and they just really have no choice but to take the sack or try and force a ball to the flats for a gain of nothing or a pick. So yep, that's the play. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like if it helped you, subscribe if you want to see more. I've been the Jack of all trades, and I'll talk to you guys next time.